Hi everybody, this is Millie. Welcome to Millie's Meal Planning on a Budget. It has been a while since I have done a video. So today I want to share with you a quick and easy breakfast recipe. So let's get started. So here I have about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. To this I'm going to add, this is half a red onion, half a jalapeno pepper. So the oil is pretty hot already. So I'm going to let that saute for a bit. And then I'm going to add a pinch of salt and then a pinch of black pepper. It's always good to season as you go. I'm also going to add a little bit of red pepper flakes. Now this recipe, I make it for breakfast, but I also make it for lunch or even sometimes for dinner. You could feed 2 people or 5 people, depending on how much they eat. Okay, and so here I have 5 eggs. And to the eggs, I'm going to add half a teaspoon of black pepper. And I'm also going to add less than half a teaspoon of salt, little bit of red pepper flakes, and here I have about a 1/4 cup of store-bought pico de gallo, which has everything: tomato, cilantro, a little bit of onion. So I'm going to add it to the eggs, and I'm also going to add a little bit of bagel seasoning. I love the flavor of bagel seasoning. So whisk this, and like I said, this is something very easy to make. And you know, actually when we went to Italy, we realized that in Italy they don't eat eggs for breakfast like we do. I mean, they eat it, but not as much as we do. They usually eat something sweet. And this is something that they eat for dinner or for lunch. So I'm going to whisk the eggs, make sure that they're completely incorporated. So the onions are getting nice and soft, and the jalapeno pepper, it doesn't smell like the jalapeno pepper is too hot. You know how sometimes when you cook jalapeno peppers, they smell, you could tell that it's going to be very hot. Well, this is not the case. So now I'm going to add the eggs. So I'm going to wait for the eggs to cook on the bottom. Now, sometimes people cook this in the oven, but I'm looking for something easy, something that I could cook with one pan and something fast. Because if you're going shopping or if you're entertaining, you want to make sure that your family eats breakfast, so they're not in the kitchen looking for something to eat when you're working on getting things started for dinner. You know, it's interesting how when you travel to other countries, you see how they make the same things that you make. The only thing is that they serve it for different purposes. For example, in Spain, if you go to Spain, they serve it as an appetizer. Now, I'm just making sure that the egg is cooked on the bottom. Okay, so here I have a cover. So this is the pan cover, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide the omelette in here, so you see, and now I'm going to turn it. Okay, so you see how it's cooked on the bottom. In Italy this is called a frittata. In Spain this is called a tortilla. And also in Puerto Rico, this is called a tortilla. So this is something very easy to do. So one thing you could do is you could slice it like a pizza. And you could serve it with a salad. You want to make it for dinner or for lunch. Here I have about half a cup of shredded cheese. I'm going to add some cheese. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover it. I'm going to turn off the stove because I don't want the bottom to get burned. So you see the cheese is melted. So now this is an open face omelet. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in this plate. You don't have to put the cheese if you don't want to. So there you have it, an open face omelet. So now I'm going to slice it like they do in Italy. Now I like to eat it like this. Now my husband likes to make a sandwich with it. And you just go ahead and make sandwiches and give it to the kids, you know, so they could just eat it on their way to school. In my case, what I like to do is I like to put jelly, and this is apricot jelly. And then I like to add a little bit of cinnamon. Now, they say that cinnamon is good for your blood sugar. I don't know, but I know I've been having cinnamon with coffee and toast. It's almost everything I could put cinnamon on. So what I'll do is I'll have the toast. And then the open face omelet. The open face omelet is delicious. And this is something that fills you up. Just very good. For the holidays, one thing I like to serve with this is Irish cream. I put a little bit of Irish cream in my cup. And then I'll add coffee. The Irish cream and the coffee, it's going to be a little warm. You can make it with ice if you want to. Let's taste it. Salute. As you can see, this was easy, fast, inexpensive, and you can serve it for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Salute. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful and safe holiday season. The best to you and your family.